Hello everyone, it is Aaron Flutter here, and it is that time of the month where we go from one month to the other. So I will be migrating a whole bunch of things in today's reset. So I already did my quarterly goals, which was my Wednesday video. So I am not doing goal planning in this particular video, just because I did pretty much all of it back in that video. I will reference it, but I will not be looking at that entirely. So most of today is just going to be migrating things over from March into April. So if you haven't seen my April setup already, I did a collaboration with Archer and Olive, where I did a blog and a video and things like that, where I made a challenge and I picked acrylographs using a random wheel spinner. These are the 3 colors that were picked, and then I had to come up with a theme for those. So I came up with a hot air balloon theme, and I like that it's in the Blackout notebook because it's kind of like hot air balloon at night kind of vibes. So that is my April setup. So let's go ahead and start going from March into April. So we can kind of see that I have forgotten my calendar last time, and I wanted to make sure I did not forget it this time. So I did put my calendar front and center here for April. So I have an idea of the videos that I'm going to do. So I will go ahead and add some of that stuff in. That will be first. Sure. Going back, I have my activity log filled in today. I didn't really like the challenge, so I stopped doing it about halfway through the month. So there's that. I have also not been filling out my habit trackers very well. I did just fill this in, so I'm quite behind. I've been kind of filling this in as we go. So most of this stuff is up to date. Yeah, most of this stuff is fairly up to date. Okay. So I am continuing my habit trackers the same style. And I said while I was setting up for April, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that's why I did it again in April, because it wasn't broken while I was doing April. I might change it in May if I don't see this progressing very well. Just because sometimes I get into the same thing, and I've been doing this activity log habit tracker type of situation for a while now, and I don't know, I'm feeling a little and then I have my tasks, and I switch things up a little bit. I have a working section, so that is this work section. Filming, so that is this part of my business. DIYing, that is the projects. Designing, that's this part of my business section. And then spring cleaning, obviously this part. I don't really have a section for the home, how I set this up. So I'll have to think about that a little bit, because I am selling my home in Syracuse. So there's going to be a lot of tasks related to that. So I am going to have to figure something out. I might just add another tracker in somewhere along the way. So we'll see. Okay. So let's go ahead and start migrating things over. Okay, so I've added in everything that I know to date, meaning I did my content calendar. I looked at my calendar on my phone to see what upcoming things we have. So my personal things are in red. The shop related things are in this tangerine color, and then the videos are in the purple color. So I do have to add in deliverables for Archer and Olive and a few other things that I think are happening, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave all of that stuff till later. So that is my calendar filled out. I kind of want to put April in here, but I'm also like, oh, April was right there. So I don't know. Probably not. So that is my calendar. Activity log is normal. So I need to think about my habit trackers. So I will fill these in and come back. Okay, as you can see, I have kind of the same things, kind of not. So before I had 4 different ones. It was workout, challenge, mobility, and prescriptions. I'm so good at prescriptions now. So I don't think I need to track those things. I do want to differentiate out some of my workout related things. So I have a general, I worked out in that day. I have one that is cardio, so that is running, hiking, things like that. And I wanted to differentiate cardio from when we walk the dogs, just like kind of doing a lap around the neighborhood. If we walk the dogs, like as in on a hike, I'm going to count that as cardio because it's a different type of thing. So I just want to differentiate those things a little bit. I have a challenge here. I'm really not sure what the challenge is going to be. Because I just didn't enjoy the one that I did in May. So I just stopped doing it. I only did 11 days out of the total 31 days. And I'm not planning on finishing at all. Although I did go from 1 minute planks to 1 minute 40 planks in those 11 days. But I didn't really feel like I was getting anything out of it. So that is why I just stopped doing the challenge. So I'm going to think about that a little bit. The next one is water goal. I am terrible at drinking water. I need to drink water. That's just kind of, I think that's easy. I need to set a water goal first. And then I need to log the water goal, and then I need to log my food. So those are the 2 new ones. Again, I don't really think I need to do prescriptions anymore, and I don't think I need to do mobility anymore because I am doing a lot of mobility exercises just in general. So those are all of the habits that I'm tracking, and let's go ahead and figure out my goals. So I have not done my mental wellness monthly check-in. I think I'm going to do that at the end of the month because that makes sense to me. I'm going to keep my workout 25 times because that seems to work for me. I will fill in the challenge here, just not what the challenge is because I need to do some thinking there. I don't think I want to put in monthly wellness check-in. I think I kind of want to see how it goes this month before I commit to it for April. And I can always add that in up here if I don't like it. So let's do, we have by it would be the second Sunday, so I'll put the 16th, which I guess would be 50% of the videos. Okay, so let's say by the 9th. And really try to push it a little bit. Because the whole point is that I'm batching content to make things easier for me. So So that is perfect. So we have space up here. If I want to do the monthly wellness check-in, we have working out 25 times. Again, that is very much the same. It's been working. I don't want to mess with anything that's been working. Challenge, I have to figure out what that is. 2 April releases, that makes sense. 50% filmed by the 9th. That's gonna be pushing it, but hopefully. At work, the sweep was completed, and I did a doc review for the sleep by the end of the month. So those are all of the goals for April. I'm not going to fill in my finances because it isn't, well, it's not appropriate to fill it out right now, and it's not the end of the month for March. So can't really fill that out. Let's go ahead and migrate over some tasks. Okay, that was a lot of tasks. So, I don't know a lot of my work tasks because a lot of my month is going to be very wrapped up in this whole sweep situation, because that is a lot of facilities that are being addressed. So I don't know the other types of tasks that are going to be prioritized. I think it's going to be something having to do with like records and SharePoint or workflows or something like that. So I have to hold off on doing some more work stuff. I have to talk to my boss and see what her priorities are. I do have the videos that I'm going to be filming. So that is the videos that are over here. I have my DIY activities. So that's fixing floodlights. I have to address some of the Ring security cameras. We're going to be painting some things and resoiling the garden, things like that. These are all the things that I will be designing. I'm almost done with the Polaroid kit, but that is one of like my main things in April is to design the April kits or May kits. So usually I get a head start like I'm doing now, right? I'm in March and I'm designing it for the things getting released in May. So I'm usually pretty ahead of the game, but I want to make sure that I have that on the list even though I'm almost done. The other one getting released is the campers kit. We have all of the other normal things that I have to do. I do want to put like little asterisks, I think, by some of these that require me to write a blog post about them. So I will go back and do that. Actually, let's just do it now. So, okay. Because I'm pretty sure it's just the 3. I would like to write more blogs. It's just a time issue, to be honest. And then I do have my spring cleaning list. So this is not only my monthly things, but these are some things that are happening quarterly, semi-annually. So I'm using my ideal cleaning schedule list to come up with that. So things like the refrigerator coils, that makes me move the refrigerator out of its little cubby hole and clean the back of the coils, cleaning the oven, all that kind of stuff. Cleaning out the gutters, very fun. And then my normal monthly ones like cleaning the inside of the fridge, doing the shower grout, changing out the toothbrush heads, stuff like that. And then I have my stencil. That's the metal version of this stencil is available in my shop. So I have a daily task. I think this daily task is literally just clean something, because I don't have anything that I really do daily anymore. So it's just like clean up after yourself, right? Or tidy up, or make sure you're just cleaning a thing a day. So it starts Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, etc. And then these are 2 days a week. So this is my bi-weekly. So vacuuming happens on Monday and Thursday. And so this is week 1 Monday, week 2 Thursday, week 1 Monday, week 1 Thursday, week 2 Monday, week 2 Thursday, etc., etc. Same thing for cleaning the bathroom. That's on Saturdays and Sundays. It's a big bathroom. Weekly, I have the trash that goes out on Tuesday, the recycling that goes out on Thursday. This is different from my ideal cleaning schedule, and I want to try it out because normally I would be doing living room on Thursday and dining room on Saturday. But we don't really have a dining room. It's not set up like a dining room, but there is a dining room area that needs to be maintained. So I want to try to combine those and just do those on Thursdays. And then kitchens are on Fridays unless we are out of town for whatever reason. And then each month, I also have these listed down here, is doing the dishwasher, cleaning pod, the clothing washer cleaning pod, and the septic system cleaning pod. So that is all of the spring cleaning and normal cleaning activities. And then we get into monthly review, which of course I'm not doing today. So let's go ahead and go back in time. So April is all done. Now let's just address really quickly all of the annual spreads, and then we can move forward. So I do have a couple things that I have put down on my kind of memory spread. So I made this really awesome lemon bread. It's a keto lemon bread. I might really just like put recipes that I'm doing, but I do want to put like, you know, finding a new hiking place, or if we go to a party that we really enjoy, or the Mets opening day, things like that. So I want to start filling these in with memories. It's a little harder in the winter, to be honest. And I didn't want to fill these up with alphabet dates since we have our own little mini A6 pocket size notebook for the alphabet dates. Nothing different here. Oh, I can mark this off. On Friday, my partner and I got a tattoo. I will go ahead and put it on the screen for you in case you are interested. And my wonderful friend from the bullet journaling world was the one that designed it for me. So that was really, really nice. We did not hike to a waterfall. That was the plan. But we didn't actually go to a waterfall because poor Harley Bear had a hard time. And I don't think I did anything else. And honestly, we're late for this particular hockey season. This is going to have to happen in the fall. And I think that's it. So let me, actually, I'll go back and put in the 7. Because it's like dry, but I just want to make sure it doesn't like feather. I have to update this. I don't want to do it now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to do it now. I told you about my ideal cleaning schedule when we were doing that. I do have doctor's appointments. And then Harley has her grooming appointment. It is not April 1st, so I have not done my body statistics yet. So I'm trying to think. Ideally, I would like to run 3 days a week, but it is April, so it does mean a lot of rain. I'm going to put run, but without the context of, like, I'm not running every day. I'm not running 3 days a week. I think I'm just going to put run. And then I'll figure out the other part of that later. So let's go ahead. I honestly don't know what size I was using for this. My gut is that I was using an 03 or an 05. That's what my gut is telling me. So I'm going to put running without any context because then I can change it later. And I'll have to go back in and play around with some of these as well. Okay, so April is running log. I have been filling this out. I feel like I'm... Oh no, we didn't, because it started raining. So I think this is accurate, but I did run 4 times in March, so that's nice. I never went back in and put this in, so I could do that. Oh, I didn't fill it out here either. I just filled it in on my Notion. Okay. That's gonna have to wait. Please let me know down in the comments below if you have some YouTube videos that you want to request, just so that I can add onto here. And then these things don't get filled out because this is my reference table. So that is all of those annual spreads. These annual spreads, I'm not filling this one out. I think I'm going to fill this one out when that one starts getting filled up. Or maybe do first half in the white notebook, second half in the blackout notebook. I did have a bunch of movies that I listed out here that are going to be new in 2023 that you can see. I've not done the same thing for TV to watch. The only pen test that I've done is the spring release from Archer and Olive, the acrylographs. And then I do need to go back in while we are filming. So I do have to make some more of these little page flags. Those are from Archer and Olive. They were in the January monthly. It was, I can't remember what it was actually called, but it had like the champagne glasses. So I have to put in the flags for all of the videos that I have planned. I stopped doing the favorites and I never went back and did my ideal day. Maybe that's a video that I need to do, is what is my ideal day. So those are all my monthlies. This is my April all set up. And that's what I've got. Okay, so it is April 3rd. So I can finally do like a proper recap, review, and then fill in all of my goals and things like that. You know what? Let me fill this in really quick and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I filled in that really quick. I'm a little annoyed at this situation because I did the box a little bit too close. It's fine. I'm fine. Imperfection is wonderful. Okay. So I had my tattoo done on Friday the 24th. We didn't work out on Friday. And I was only doing like BAM work. So that's why some of these are shorter, because of the tattoo recovery process. So I think I've gone over, I filmed most of this before the end of March. So I think I've gone over all of this. I didn't do any of this other stuff. We did have a big ass, pardon my French, water heater breakdown that cost a lot of freaking money. So I'm definitely putting that in here. And then on my list to do is also deal with getting some water softener system. So I'm putting that on there to remind myself to go back and put it in April. We had the live stream. Sometimes I swear I can't seem to get things done. Okay, so my finances, I did do all of the calculations. I'm trying to remember how I have this set up. Good thing I have like this little flippy outy thing to tell me how I have this set up. Okay, so there is the business log. My finances done. I didn't do anything this week. And now on to my review. I already have this red paper. I don't know if I haven't. I kind of want to like cut this out and then put it on it. Okay, so I think I've got the bare bones of this. I have all the things. I hate how this turned out. I might come back and like just put this over. I don't know. I don't like how it turned out at all. So I'll reassess that maybe. So I'm going to do a little journal month mental health check-in here. My physical health, which is the number of workouts that were done. This number is a little off, just because we didn't really expect to get a tattoo this month. Otherwise, I wouldn't have skipped days earlier. We basically got a week's notice that he had some time. So, and then I have a section where I can break down cardio, strength, and walking. And then the challenge, I mentioned this before, I just didn't enjoy the challenge. So I just put that information in where I stopped. Because not all goals are good goals and not all challenges are good challenges. So it's good to know this information because I don't consider it a fail. I consider it, well, that didn't work. What do I do next? And we already talked about my goal for April is going to be run 3 times per week. So I think that is a more realistic goal. These everyday challenges are hard to keep up with. My body wasn't getting any rest at all. And then I have the 2 items for work and then the 3 items for my business. I put in my goals, my level 10 life check-in over here, my business finances here. I have a section to journal what I'm nervous about and what I'm excited for. And then what was some like highlight or something monumental or something like that that I can put in here. So the rest of the stuff is journaling, which you'll see all this stuff in the flip through once I'm done with the year. But right now I'm not done. So I'm going to go ahead and journal that off camera. So that is my whole April reset. That is my March review. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.